Hi there, this is Niki Rowland for Hip Kit Club, and today I'm designing a layout using the very beautiful December kits. I had the main kit, the Project Life kit and the embellishment kit to play with today. I've also got the colour kit, but I haven't used that on this layout. And today I'm making a layout inspired by the mood board for December, which you can see there. I've picked out the tree as the main focus of my layout today, and I'm going to kind of recreate that tree. There's also a swatch with berries on, and I've pulled out some paper that I can fussy cut those lovely little flowers from, and the green kind of marbled swatch too. I've picked out the green paper from the papers and using that as my border, going for a white background, and then I've pulled out these strips of red to make my tree with. The tree in the picture is like driftwood type colour, but I'm going for red to go in with the holiday theme, so I'm just recreating the strips from that tree picture. So I'm just playing around getting them right, and I'm going to get them all stuck down, and then I plan to create the string, if you like, that goes down each side, but I'm going to do that with some hand stitching. So I'm just getting them stuck in place at the moment. Ideally I would have liked to sew across each one of those strips too with a sewing machine, but I didn't have a sewing machine to hand. I am away on vacation at the moment, and I'm limited on what I've got, so also apologies for the shadows and the tripod legs that you can see on this video, but I am away and I don't have my usual studio lights with me. I couldn't fit those in my suitcase, so yeah. Right, so I'm just getting my background stuck down now, and I've drawn a line where I'm now going to poke some holes. Apologies for my head keep appearing in the video there. Yeah, so I'm in a slightly different setup to what I usually am, so therefore things are a bit different. Right, so I'm poking the holes. I'm using a hole poking guide, I don't know what it's called, to make sure that my holes are even, and I'm going to not sew through the strips. I'm just going to sew up to each one and then skip and sew in between effectively. So I'm using some embroidery floss, some green that I just had in my stash. Happens to match the colours in the kit perfectly. There we go, it's all finished there. All of that stitching is done. Now I have my flowers, the poinsettia type flowers and berries, which I'm fussy cutting out from one of the papers. Those again were on one of the swatches in the mood board, so I decided to cut a few of those out to represent that swatch. Also on the tree image on the mood board, it also has some greenery flourishes throughout different points of the tree. So again, I'm kind of recreating that as well. So yeah, I'm just getting those fussy cut. Unfortunately, because they're red, my strips of my tree are also red. They don't show up brilliantly, but they do look quite nice. So I decided to go with it, even though ideally I would have had a bit more of a contrast. So I'm just doing that. I'm also trying to figure out my photo placement. So I was trying to go to the left of my tree, and I was going to mount my photos on 2 Project Life cards, one a wood grain because I wanted to pull the wood grain through from the mood board, and then I pulled out a navy blue one, but that just didn't really work in terms of the mood board colours, and also with the rest of my photos, the rest of my layout just didn't really go. So in the end, I decided to put my photos towards the bottom of the layout, just like that, and to use one of the wood grain Project Life cards, cut it in half and have a strip at the top and the bottom. On the mood board there's also a wreath, and I was trying to pull in a wreath design somewhere, so to represent that too. I pulled out this really large one from the chipboard stickers, but it didn't really work, so I've put that to one side and I've gone with the one with stars, the golden kind of star wreath instead, and that's now poking out to the right of my photos. And I'm just going through the beautiful exclusive ephemera and adding some bits and pieces. I pulled out some trees, and they are going to the left of my photos. You can see that my photos are about trees, about our little Christmas tree here in our holiday house. And now I am just putting all my layout together really. So I wanted the title to be tree trimming, and I love these brown letters that came in one of the kits this month. They're really, really cute, kind of wood grain feel, and I just needed to work out where I was going to put my title. Normally I'd have my photos over to one side or the other, and then I would have somewhere to put my title next to my photos, but on this occasion my photos are in the middle, so I needed somewhere else to put them. So this Project Life card here that I've cut in half, or cut a piece off, I've stuck kind of upside down on the bottom of my layout, and that kind of represents the trunk of the tree, which worked really, really well. And then it also gave me a perfect place to put my title trimming. And I pulled the word tree off of one of the sticker sheets. That's exclusive this month. So there we go, my title's in place, tree trimming, and now I'm literally just going to finish things off. So there's some lovely little star stickers on the exclusive stickers, and I also wanted to pull through the wood grain feel. I've used quite a few of the red ones and the green ones, and the brown ones. There's some brown ones coming from the wood grain alphabet stickers too, and yeah, basically it's all coming together really nicely. I'm really trying to stick to that colour theme, the red, the green and the wood grain, which is on the mood board. I've got put a gold star at the top of the Christmas tree, because every Christmas tree needs a gold star at the top, right? And now I say I'm adding those lovely little wood grain stars as well to bring a bit more of that wood grain feel through onto the layout. So I'm just getting all of those stuck in place. I'm sticking those down with some glossy accents there. And there's a lovely wood grain snowflake there, again from those beautiful Alpha stickers that's exclusive to Hip Kit Club this month in these December kits. I can't believe how gorgeous these kits are. There is some clear stickers there. I'm just adding a couple of phrases in there. And the wood grain buttons as well. I love those, the little wooden buttons. So just getting those stuck down, and I'm pretty much done. I'm just going to handwrite in my journaling, and then I'm going to call that finished. This is one of my favourite holiday traditions, which is to put up the tree with my children. I let them decorate it, so it's a bit of a mess, but it's made with love. So, okay, thank you so much for joining me today. That was Niki Rowland for Hip Kit Club.